Today we're going to talk about conceiving a baby. Conception is something that is physical and mental or esoteric, as you can say. So from the physical side, we have several elements that are important to conceive a baby, to be able to conceive the baby, and so that the pregnancy would go good, the birth will go good, and after birth recovery, you will have all the resources to recover. So when you talk about the conceiving the baby, first we talk about cleaning the body. Cleaning the body is very important in order to minimize or not to have any toxicosis, in order to have a healthy pregnancy, in order to have a healthy birth and to recover well. How to clean the body is very individual, but there are some things that I can tell you now. First, we can clean our stomach just by having a diet, no dairy, no sugar, etc., etc., for a month or so. Second, we can clean the body by adding some spices that help digestion to go well. And third, we can do some special cleaning in special clinics or with a naturopath or Ayurvedic cleaning. There are several ways how to do that. I can advise you on a separate consultation. So when we talk about preparing the body, we have to do all the blood tests. The blood test is important to check. First is the iron level. When we check the iron and hemoglobin, we have to check also the ferritin. We have to check the overall protein. These are three elements that are very important, so we can say that the ferritin or the iron level is enough in our body. There are some other things that we should check that we can also discuss privately, because for every person it is separate. It doesn't matter if you're vegetarian or not, there are certain things that you have to check anyways. You have to check all the microelements. You have to check the B vitamin levels. You have to check, in general, what is your health now. Because when you get pregnant, all your blood amount will expand, so that all the iron level, for example, will go a bit down, because it will be more, the blood will be thinner. And also the baby needs a lot of elements to grow, and the baby will take its best, even if it's not enough in your body already, right? So we have to be sure that it is enough. When we talk about conception, we also need to analyze the ovulation time. Because if we do love once in a while, or we do love all the time, but we skip those days of ovulation, and it's been months or years, you can't conceive a baby, you have to know that time. When you're younger, it is easier. When you're more grown, after 30, 40 years old, it is not trickier, it is a bit different, because you have already certain levels of mindset and the body things, and you've eaten a lot of things, maybe you didn't clean your body, maybe that and this, and you always have to think that the baby is something that this baby that you will conceive is something you do once in your life. So try to make it conscious, try to make it one time in a life experience, right? Try to make it not between travels, between work, between this. Try to make it special, because the babies is your future. There is no other future than the babies, because they will stay when you will go, right? Unfortunately. So when we talk about conception, check your ovulation time. It can be on the 10th day of the cycle, it can be on the 20 days of the cycle. Usually you can check it by basal temperature, you can check it by discharge, So how the discharge change during the time, it usually gets thicker during the ovulation. And the third, you can check by the higher sex drive. So the higher sex drive you have, that this is the time of the ovulation when the body says, okay, I'm ready. So if you have all the time high sex drive, it's also nice, but just be a bit more observing your body. And there's a mental or esoteric part of the conceiving a baby. It is the soul we talk about, the soul that comes to a couple, and the soul that is ready to live with that couple and choose them as parents. And you can invite that soul into your life. You can invite it by meditating on the qualities of the baby, not specific about gender or not specific about how long will be the fingers, etc., etc., but about the qualities. Which qualities you would wish your baby would have, how generous your baby would be, how compassionate it will be, right? So by meditating on the qualities, you kind of bringing the soul to your life. Also, it is important that you do the conception in a good mindset, because the way you conceive the baby that you have invited, it is a welcome baby. It will give you a fulfilling feeling. It will help during your pregnancy to feel good. It will have the birth go good, and the recovery will be very good. Of course, there's different ways that happen in life. Sometimes the baby is conceived and then you know about it later, right? It's also not bad or good. It's just the way it is. But talking to a baby, talking to that soul already in your stomach, right? When the baby is conceived, it's also important, so the baby would feel welcome in this world. So be conscious about your conception, be conscious about your pregnancy, have a nice birth and recover well. Sign up to my channel. I will have much more deep and interesting videos about pregnancy.